సద్గురు మాట శిఖరం, పిలుపే ప్రపంచం. మట్టిని ప్రేమిస్తారు, సరిహద్దులు దాటి పయనిస్తారు. నదిలో అమ్మను చూస్తారు, నీటి గలగలలకు పులకరిస్తారు. మట్టి, నీరు ఇవే కదా మనుగడ. విత్తు మొలకెత్తించారు, జన జాగృతం చేశారు. సద్గురు జనాల్ఫా, బిలియన్ మైండ్స్ను మెస్మరైజ్ చేసే ఫిలాసఫర్. నీ ఆలోచన మారకపోతే మతం మారుస్తుందా? నువ్వు వెతికే స్వర్గం ఏది? నీకు అందుతుందా? పునర్జన్మ ఉందా? కాలం, కర్మ నీ పయనాన్ని ఆపగలవా? వాట్ ఈజ్ యువర్ ఇన్నర్ సోల్? డివోషన్ ఈజ్ డివైన్. ఇట్ షోస్ న్యూ పాత్ ఫర్ యువర్ లైఫ్. స్పష్టత, స్వేచ్ఛ, అనుభవం, చైతన్యం, వివేకం, విజ్ఞానం, వివేచన, వినయం. నువ్వేది కోరుకుంటున్నావు? నీ ప్రశ్నకు సమాధానం దొరికిందా? ఆదియోగిగా మారగలవా? ఇది ప్రశ్న కాదు, నీ అంతరంగంలోకి ప్రయాణం. సద్గురు నమస్కారం.
నమస్కారం.
ప్రపంచం మొత్తం మీ మాటలు వింటోంది. హాలీవుడ్ స్టార్ మాథ్యూ మెకానే, కామెడీ స్టార్ రెయిన్ విల్సన్, యూత్ ఐకాన్ లోగాన్ పాల్, క్రికెట్ దిగ్గజాలు క్రిస్ గేల్, రచయిత పౌలో కోయెల్హో, వీళ్ళందరూ కూడా జీవిత సత్యాలు, పరమార్థం కోసం మీ దగ్గరకు వచ్చారు. అదే సమయంలో మీరు ఈ మట్టిలో పుట్టిన కామన్ పర్సన్ గంగవ్వ దగ్గరకు వచ్చి తెలుగులో ఆప్యాయంగా పలకరించారు. సో మీ విశాలమైన దృష్టి మాకు అప్పుడే తెలుస్తుంది. అంటే ప్రపంచ వేదికైనా, పల్లె ముంగిలైనా జ్ఞానం విషయంలో అందరూ ఒక్కటే అనే మీ దృష్టి.
జ్ఞానం మాత్రం కాదండి, జీవన విషయంలో అందరూ ఒకటేనే. అందరూ అదే మట్టిలో వచ్చారు కదా, అంతస్తు ఒక్కొక్కరు. ఇన్ ద సొసైటీ different people become different things. In the order of life, everybody is the same thing. So I am not looking for celebrities or icons or anything. I am always looking for human beings. I am working with human beings who are convicted prisoners, convicts. I am working with politicians, I am working with the poorest of the poor, richest of the rich, because I don't evaluate them based on their social status. For me, life is life. Whether a rich man suffers or poor man suffers, suffering is same in human context, and liberation from that also is same. Somebody is this, somebody is that is a social view. I am not a product of a society. I am a product of, if you want to call me a product, I am just the way Creator created life. I didn't make anything of myself. I didn't ever try to make something out of myself. I just stayed as I was born, simply the same way, without any influence of education or religion or politics or philosophies or moralities or ideologies or opinions or prejudices. I didn't allow any of them to influence me, I just stayed as life was made. Well, people think it's valuable, and I'm glad, because the only valuable thing you have in your life is life itself. Everything else is just imagination.
సో గ్లోబల్ సీఈఓలతో మాట్లాడినా, రూరల్ విలేజర్స్తో మాట్లాడినా
ఏంటి వ్యత్యాసం లేదండి.
అంటే యూనివర్సల్ విజ్డమ్ ఒకటే అందరికీ మీరు చెప్పేది.
చెప్పే భాష వ్యత్యాసం కావాలి కదా, సత్యం ఒకటే కదా.
యా, అంటే సద్గురు మీరు ఇప్పుడు యూత్ చాలా నాలెడ్జ్.
మీరేంటి, మీరు యూత్?
యూతేనా?
ఇఫ్ యూర్ అలైవ్ యూర్ స్టిల్ యంగ్, యూర్ నాట్ ఓల్డ్ ఇనఫ్ టు డై, దట్ మీన్స్.
అంటే అందరూ మీలాగా అవ్వలేరు కదా. మీరైతే బైక్ మీద ఎన్ని వందల వేల కిలోమీటర్లు తిరుగుతారు, మెగా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్, కావేరీ కాలింగ్ అంటారు, సేవ్ సాయిల్ అంటారు. సో ఎవ్రీ వన్ కెన్ అలా మీలా ఉండగలరా?
Everybody can. But people are busy crippling themselves. Why they cripple themselves is the fear of suffering. What will happen? If there is no fear of suffering, whatever happens, this is how I will be. If this assurance you got, you would also do many more things. My work is just to give you that assurance, to make you in such a way, no matter what happens, whatever happens in your life situations, still you are the same within yourself. If you had this freedom, you would also do your best, you would also do many more things. This is what I'm trying to empower humanity with, that there is a way to live where no matter what life does to you, it doesn't leave a single scratch on you. Whatever life throws at you, that's not your choice. Life throws different things at you. What you make out of it is entirely your choice. That choice must be retained by every human being, otherwise you are not a human being, you are becoming a human creature. Because human being means… see, we don't call any other life on this planet as a being. We don't call an elephant, which is much bigger than you, as a being. Tiger, not a tiger being. Lion, not a lion being. Ant, not an ant being. Only you are a human being. What this means is, you have a choice to decide as to how to be. You may not have a choice as to where to be, what should happen, what should not happen in the world. Maybe there is not much choice, there is some choice, not too much choice. But how to be, you have a choice, that's why you are a human being. You can determine your way of being. If you don't determine that, we're going back in evolutionary scale and becoming human creature. My work is to make people exercise that choice. Be a human being, that means you can decide how to be. What to do, maybe you cannot decide. Where to be, maybe you cannot decide. But how to be within yourself, you can decide 100%, no matter who you are. People ask me, what is this mission about? One, I jokingly tell them that my mission is to create undercover yogis. They are… when you look at them, you think, oh, she's an ordinary housewife. But she closes her eyes, she's boom. You don't know what's happening with her. Tears of ecstasy are flowing every day. Somebody is a manager in a bank, he closes his eyes, he's boom. You don't know, he's doing his transactions like everybody else. So I have created millions and millions of undercover yogis. They look very normal, they dress like you, they eat like you, they talk like you, but if they close their eyes, they're boom.
అంటే సాంభవి సంయమ సాంభవి ముద్ర ఇవన్నీ మాంగ్స్ కైనా కామన్ మ్యాన్ కూడా కెన్ డూ. అంటే మీరు మిరాకిల్ ఆఫ్ మైండ్ చూసాను 7 minutes. సో ఎవ్రీవన్ కెన్ డూ.
Of course. See, out of 19 million volunteers we have, and many, many more people who have done the program, I don't even know the number. Last year, 2025, our video views are over 6 billion with a B. So out of all this, there are only about 260 monks, because we make it extremely difficult to get into that. Anybody cannot walk in. And I must have married thousands of people. I have conducted marriages for thousands of people. Only 260 monks in so many years. If I just open up the doors with less stringent rules, we will have thousands of monks.
సద్గురు, భక్తి జ్ఞాన మార్గాలు యోగ మార్గాలు ఉన్నాయి లిబరేషన్ ముక్తి కోసం. బట్ మీ జ్ఞాన మార్గం అంటే యాజ్ యూ సెడ్ 6 billion వ్యూస్ ఉన్నాయి యూట్యూబ్లో మీ టాక్. సో ఎవరైనా లోగా ఉన్నా, ఈవెన్ నేను కూడా పుస్తకం డెత్ అనేది చదివితే చనిపోవడం గురించి భయపడొద్దు.
ఏంటండి చిక్కడుపులు పోయేసారే హుస్సేన్ సాగర్ ఏంటి
అంటే ప్రెజర్ టెన్షన్స్, ప్రొఫెషనల్ టెన్షన్స్ అన్నీ ఉంటాయి కదా.
డోంట్ లుక్ ఎట్ ఇట్ లైక్ దట్. See, human experience, whether it's joy or misery, comes from within you, isn't it? Yes or no?
Yes.
Pain and pleasure comes from within you. Yes. Agony and ecstasy comes from within you. When it's coming from within you, obviously you are creating it, isn't it? Why are you creating things that you don't want? That's what we need to look at. oh, pressure comes, misery comes. It doesn't come, we are creating it. Why are we creating it? We are in a compulsive mode. The most significant aspect of being human is that we can be conscious. See, we are not doing anything very different from what the other creatures are doing. You are born, anyway it's not your making. Somebody did something and you are born. The same way a dog is born, a cat is born, a buffalo is born, a tiger is born, everybody is born the same way, isn't it? They grow up, you grow up with lot of fuss they grow up simply, joyfully. And they reproduce, you may reproduce, that too with lot of fuss. And one day you will die with too much fuss. They also die without so much fuss. You are doing the same things. But because we can do it consciously, it's a world of difference, human life. But if you don't do it consciously, if you do compulsively, you are going back in the evolutionary scale. Instead of being a human being, you become a human creature. This must change, isn't it? Who can change it? Only you can change it. How long does it take to change? If you make up your mind today, you can change it. You're not a monk, are you? You're not a sannyasi, but you can change it. External life you may not be able to change for various reasons. You can to some extent, but maybe not 100%. Internally, can you change if you are willing? Why are you not willing? Because compulsive modes have happened. Some tracks have been said, ruts have happened, you keep going in the same thing. So, somebody need to shake you up, that's why a guru comes to shake you up a little bit
Yeah, as you said, Guru GPS. అంటే కంపల్సివ్ రియాక్షన్ బదులు కాన్షియస్ రెస్పాన్స్ ఉండాలి.
Basic, isn't it? If you're responding consciously, will you do something negative against yourself? No. Let's say anger. You talked about tension, let's say tension, stress. Something you enjoy? No. If we test your blood chemistry, when you're peaceful, joyful, how it is, when you're stressful, how it is, it clearly shows you're poisoning yourself. Clearly, 100% you're poisoning yourself. We have substantial studies about these things. Why are you poisoning yourself? Are you doing it intentionally? No. So first thing is your intent has not been strengthened, isn't it? You're allowing outside situation to set intent for you. It's very important a human being sets the intent. You want to be joyful, you want to be peaceful, you want to be loving, you want to be wonderful, you want to be healthy. This intent is there in everybody, but weak, not strong. You need to strengthen that. Everybody needs to strengthen that. Otherwise, outside situations will wash you away here and there.
Yes, social stress, validation, seeking approval, అట్లా మనం ఎక్స్టర్నల్ ఫోర్స్కి ఇన్ఫ్లుయెన్స్ అవ్వకుండా మనంతట మనమే ఎలా ఉండాలండి?
See, it's not like this. Don't tell me people are stressful because of social media. People were stressful even before social media. Yes or no?
External agencies.
No, you're living in a little village. Social media neighbor was gossiping about you. You're stressed. Today you've increased the scale, that's all. But same thing, no? But today there's an advantage, if somebody far away gossiping about you, you can cancel him, you can switch him off. At that time, your neighbor, you couldn't get rid of him, because not only your home, both your lands, agricultural lands are also next to each other. You can't run away anywhere, that's the only life you had. At least today, you can drop that account and start a new account So what are you complaining about? See, whichever way life happens, somebody is always complaining. I must tell you this, recently Stanford University research shows that every time you complain, your brain shrinks, I believe. How much it maybe slowly chenakai laga ayipotundandi The way people are complaining every day, medulu chenakai laga ayipotundandi.
మీరు ఇన్ని దేశాలు తిరుగుతూ బైక్ మీద వెళ్తూ కైలాష్కి వెళ్ళి అన్నీ చేస్తున్నారు కదా, ఇన్ని మెగా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్.
అన్నీ చేయలేదండి, కొద్దిగా చేస్తానండి.
30,000 కిలోమీటర్స్ వెళ్ళి 27 కంట్రీస్ వెళ్ళి సేవ్ సాయిల్ అని వరల్డ్లో యూరోప్లో అన్ని చోట్ల తిరిగి వస్తున్నారు. సో మీరు జ్ఞానం వలన లేకపోతే సాధన వలన రెండూనా? రెండు కావాలా?
రెండు కావాలి కదా. జ్ఞానం అంటే ఏం తెలుసుకుంటారు మీరు?
అంటే మీకు జ్ఞానం మీ అంతటి మీకు వచ్చింది. ఇప్పుడు వేదాలు ఉపనిషత్తులు అవన్నీ కాకుండా మీరు ఎక్స్పీరియన్స్ చేయడం వల్ల మీకు జ్ఞానం వచ్చింది, అందరికీ చెప్తున్నారు.
మీరు ఏదో ఒక పుస్తకం చదివితే అది జ్ఞానం కాదండి, అది విద్యాభ్యాసం.
కరెక్ట్.
మీరు సైన్స్ టెక్స్ట్ బుక్స్ చదవచ్చు, వేదం చదవచ్చు, విద్యాభ్యాసం. యూ రీడ్ కెమిస్ట్రీ, బయాలజీ, ఎడ్యుకేషన్, మ్యాథమెటిక్స్, ఫిజిక్స్, ఎడ్యుకేషన్, literature, education, or you read a scripture, still education, all right? Education and knowing are two different things. Education is a way of accumulating knowledge. That means you're trying to make yourself into a small scale data center.
Data center, yeah.
So data centers are always producing too much heat. You know, the biggest problem of the data center is cooling. So you call it stress, tension. Problem is your data center is getting hot and it consumes a lot of energy also. You know, data centers are being allowed to build their own nuclear reactors because it needs immense amount of energy and huge amount of cooling. That's why they're putting it on the coast everywhere to, you know, desalinate and use that water, because nobody can provide them river water or anything else because it's too much water for cooling. So this is you made this into your data center. Here, I don't have any data, my head is empty, so I walk joyfully. If there is empty, everything that happens is heard where there is emptiness, isn't it? So I hear everything that happens. I don't carry anything on my head. Isn't that the way it should be? For data, your phone is there.
True.
Book is there, not in your head.
ChatGPT is there. So knowledge is becoming a burden instead of a blessing.
It's not a burden, it is just that you don't know how to carry it.
True, Sadhguru.
That's all. It is not a burden. It's just that you have gotten identified with it, so it's stuck to you all the time. You know, Shiva as per the legend, Shiva pulled out one head of Brahma because he was being very arrogant. You know that?
Yeah.
The fifth head he removed, but it got stuck to his hand. Someone, Mahadev himself, with a head stuck, so he had to gather his food in the skull and eat the food from the skull because it got stuck in his hand. He had to go somewhere where the energies are strong enough to release it, to make it fall. He went to Kashi and it fell off, that's a story. But it's a very significant story, it's trying to tell you that it doesn't matter who you are. If somebody's head gets stuck in you, you can't get rid of it. So, all the books are somebody else's head, isn't it?
True, sir.
It got stuck into you. Not that you should not know what is in that book, you should know if you are interested, but that should not define who you are. The moment that defines who you are, it's stuck in your hand. Now you have to eat out of that skull only. Shiva himself went through that pain.
సో మీ టాక్స్ అన్నీ కూడా జెన్జీ బిలో 20 years అందరూ వింటున్నారు. మామూలుగా అయితే ఎక్కువ అద్వైతము, ముక్తి, భగవద్గీత, యోగ వాసిష్టం అంటే అబౌవ్ 50-60 years వాళ్ళు వినేవారు. మీరు జెన్జీతో కనెక్ట్ అయ్యారంటే లాంగ్వేజ్ అందరికి అర్థమయ్యేలా చెప్పడమా, లేకపోతే యూత్లో చాలా ఇష్యూ ఉంది కాబట్టి మీరు మీరు అడ్రస్ చేస్తున్నారనా? నా అబ్జర్వేషన్ అయితే సద్గురుకి ఎక్కువ మంది డివోటీస్, ఫాలోవర్స్, మీ బుక్స్ చదివేవాళ్ళు కూడా, నేను మన బుక్ ఎగ్జిబిషన్కి వెళ్ళా, అందరూ బిలో 20-25 years యంగ్ యూత్.
See, it is in the nature of being youthful. When you're young, you want to know. It's natural. By the time you get reasonably old, as far as I'm concerned, you're not, but I'm saying by the time people get reasonably old, they have formed opinions about everything. They call it opinions, it's actually prejudice. Prejudices have happened in their heads, they don't have to know anything, they know everything. Nobody knows everything, nobody knows anything actually. Really, What do you know in this universe, tell me? This much. So in yoga we say, we never identify with our knowledge. Because your knowledge, even if you have digested the libraries of this planet, still your knowledge, looking at the immensity of this cosmos, your knowledge is a minuscule, microscopic. If you identify with that, you will become a minuscule. And you'll always feel terrified, insecure in this limitless, seemingly limitless existence. So we always identify with our ignorance. Our ignorance is boundless. Your ignorance, you're a journalist, I can't say this to you. My ignorance is boundless.
My ignorance.
So if you identify with your ignorance, what you do not know, you will feel boundless. If you identify with your knowledge, you will feel like a minuscule and threatened. Somebody else may have read one more book than you feel threatened. I don't care what they have read. The youth are coming to me because they find me extremely youthful. I'm more young than them. If they're Gen Z, I'm Gen Alpha.
Gen Alpha, true.
I'm all the 26 alphabets. Really. What is this alphabet? Everybody is stealing something. Somebody is stealing words, somebody is stealing alphabets. I'm saying already society is divided in 1,000 different ways. Now even chronological age is a division. Why? I am A, you're B, you're millennium, you're Z. I am all the 26. Everybody feels comfortable with me, except those who are not interested in truth. Somebody was telling me, I was in United States, said, Sadhguru, you're so knowledgeable, you know everything, any question you can answer, you're saying like this. How much capability you have? I said, see, it doesn't take any capability to speak the truth. If you want to tell a lie, you need lot of competence. Hello? You want to tell a lie, convincing lie, it takes lot of competence. To speak the truth, you don't need any competence, you need reckless courage. That I have plenty.
నాట్ ఓన్లీ నాలెడ్జ్, నేను కొన్ని వీడియోలు చూసాను మీ దుబాయ్లో, గోల్ఫ్ కూడా మీరు 6 హోల్ గోల్ అది ఆడారు. ఎట్లా కాన్సన్ట్రేట్ చేయడమా, మైండ్తోనే ఏదైనా చేయగలమా? మీకు తెలియని స్పోర్ట్
బాల్ అక్కడ కూర్చొనుంది, దాన్ని కొట్టలేకంటే ఏంటండి మీరు?
అంటే టార్గెట్ ప్రొఫెషనల్ అంతకుముందు లేకపోయినా విత్ కాన్సన్ట్రేషన్.
దట్ పర్సన్ హూ మేడ్ ద వీడియో ఈజ్ టైగర్ వుడ్స్ putting coach.
Yeah.
I have never trained, not one lesson I have took, nor have ever practiced, nor I take a practice swing for anything. Sitting ball if you can't hit, what can you do in your life? Huh? If you play any other game, the ball will come at you at different speeds, different velocities, different spins, all kinds of things. This is a sitting ball. This doesn't mean I can become a world champion tomorrow, that'll take application, you know. I don't have that much application, I play whenever I can. It's not like I'm playing regularly. But sitting ball, sending it where you want, is not a big deal. It's made a big deal because they have mental diarrhea going on. I don't have diarrhea problems. When I hit the ball, I just hit the ball, that's all. They are thinking of winning the game. I don't care whether I win the game or not, I like to hit the ball the way I want.
Wife, 62 years.
6 children, 22 children.
One great-grandchild.
Are you populating the world with golfers?
Yeah, I hope so. Beautiful golf shot. What a golf shot. You never lose a match when you play, you never lose, huh?
Me, second time, third time is a wow.
సద్గురు డెత్ బుక్ చదివిన తర్వాత మీరు థియరిటికల్గా రాశారు అని ఒక డౌట్ ఉండేదేమో, కానీ జనాలకి మీకు లాస్ట్ టైం బ్రెయిన్ సర్జరీ అయినప్పుడు మీరు ఒక వీడియో రిలీజ్ చేశారు.
అప్పుడు డెత్ కాలేదండి.
కాదు బ్రెయిన్ అప్పటికే అవ్వకూడదని కోరుకుంటున్నారు అందరూ. అప్పుడు మీరు ఒక వీడియో రిలీజ్ చేశారు, దాన్ని కూడా జోవియల్గానే నా బ్రెయిన్ ఉంది ఏం పర్వాలేదని. అట్లా ఎట్లా తీసుకోగలరు? లైక్ రమణ మహర్షి మనం విన్నట్టుగా, అంటే బాడీకే పెయిన్ ఉంటుంది, మైండ్కి సఫరింగ్ అనా, ఎలా చేయగలరు అది?
Tell me, physical pain, if there is no physical pain, people don't have enough intelligence even to preserve their body. Everybody has cut their hair in different fashions, all right? Somebody has removed this, somebody has removed this, whatever. Why? Because there's no pain.
Correct.
If there was no pain in your nose, in the name of fashion, they would have made a flower out of it. Yes or no?
Yes, Sadhguru.
If there's no pain in your body, they would pull their heart out and look at it like this and play catch with it. Yes or no? I love you means they would have pulled out their heart and thrown it. Because there is pain, all those silly things are not happening, isn't it? So pain is a protective mechanism. Pain is very good for you, otherwise you would destroy yourself. Now suffering, already we went through this. Whether it's suffering or joy, where is it manufactured? Within you. Why are you manufacturing suffering? Because your religions, your philosophies have eulogized suffering. If you suffer, you will go to heaven. If you're so practiced in suffering, there also you will go and suffer. I'm asking you first of all, see, in the known universe that we know, whatever human beings have explored, the most beautiful and conducive planet for our life is this planet. So I'm asking you, do you have any proof that you are not already in heaven and making a mess out of it? I'm telling you, you're in heaven and making a mess out of it. Suppose you are sitting on Mars or Venus, you look up at Earth and think, that is heaven, I would like to go there. Would you think or not? If you are being fried in Mars, would you want to go to planet Earth as heaven or no? You're already in heaven making a mess out of it. So in this mindset that people are, wherever the hell you send them, they're going to make a mess out of it anyway. First fix it, huh? Your mind should do what you want. Your mind should produce what you want, isn't it? It's producing suffering. Is it by choice? No. You have never taken charge of your faculties. That's all.
బట్ అక్రాస్ కల్చర్స్ అండ్ రిలీజియన్స్ ఈ బిలీఫ్ సిస్టమ్ ఉంది కదా, స్వర్గము, వర్జిన్ గర్ల్స్ లేదా రంభావరుషి మేనక, అసలు ఏంటి ఇదంతా?
రంభావరుషి వర్ నాట్
అంటే హిందూ దాంట్లో అది స్వర్గం వేరే ఉంది, నెక్స్ట్ లైఫ్ కోసము స్పిరిచువల్ సీకింగ్ లేదా రిలీజియన్ బిలీఫ్ చాలా గల్ఫ్ ఇది ఉంది కదా.
You must understand, in this civilization, this is a very dangerous thing to say, but I'm telling you, let everybody get it, those who are watching your television show. This is a godless civilization. Here, this is the only civilization where we told you, your life is your karma. Everywhere else they told them, God is doing everything, but he does lot of mess, all right? He creating lot of mess in the world. But here we told you, your life is your karma. What does it mean? Karma means action. Your life is your making. This is the most empowering thing. This is the only thing which will live in future, I'm telling you. Just that we have to present it properly. Because for the future generations, they don't want to be managed from heaven. Yes or no?
Yes.
Nor do they want to go to heaven. They want to live their life the way they want to live. Because their lives have been released from the bondage of earning a living and those kind of things, because technology and other things has provided that possibility and that confidence in them. So, essentially, what this means is, the responsibility for your life is up there or here, you must decide. This civilization always told you, the nature and the quality of your life is your karma, it's your making. That also they made it negative. You tell them something, ayo karma, as if it's dropping upon them from somewhere. It's not dropping anywhere, you are making it. Your suffering is your making. Pain in the body is a protective mechanism, otherwise you'll cut yourself into pieces, isn't it? So, when suffering is your making, why are you making it? You must look at that. Simply because you have not taken charge of your faculties. When you are a little baby, you try to eat and you put it in your nose instead of your mouth, because it is not in your control. Or for somebody else, in their old age, if Mr. Parkinson visits them, they try to put it in their mouth, it'll go into their eyes probably. Is that the right way to eat, I'm asking? If your faculties were in control, you put it where you want. The same thing, if your thoughts, emotions, your mental structure, your psychological process was under your control, you would create what you want. Because your silly education system is teaching you what is beating in a cockroach's heart. But you don't know what's happening with this. If you know what's happening with this, you will live a fulfilling life. If you know what's happening in a cockroach's heart, how the thing, maybe you will come up with something that'll instantly… because just now some lady asked, there are cockroaches in my house, should I kill them or not? Spiritually, what will happen to me? I said, just don't do anything, let the cockroaches multiply, you go live in the forest, they will live in your house. Hello? I'm saying, because you're trying to run your life with slogans, you may call it morality, these are slogans. Only the dumbest of the dumb, the most stupid people will try to craft their life around a slogan. You are supposed to exercise your intelligence and respond to every situation as per your intelligence. You may not be the highest intelligence, it doesn't matter. You may not be the best, but you must be at your best. You don't have to be better than somebody, but you must be at your best. This everybody can do if they are willing. My work is to make them willing.
But Sadhguru, past previous birth karma impact untundanటారు అది?
See, do not assume anything. You don't know if there is previous life, all right? Yes. I'm not saying it's not there. I'm saying you do not know. So do not make up things that you don't know. First thing is this, that's why I said you must identify with your ignorance. You do not know. If you see, I do not know. See, if 10 children are there in the hospital, go and see. Just born 10 children today, go to the general hospital, there'll be 10 children born, one day probably. Go and observe these 10 children who are just born. They have not learnt anything in this world, but still their behavior will be different from one to another. You can call it genetics, but most children don't behave like their parents, do they? They don't, they do something else. So, there may be some information in them, just an assumption. Don't assume anything, you don't know. Why are you not straight enough a human being to say, what I do not know as I do not know? Because I do not know is the greatest possibility. If you say I do not know, the longing to know, the seeking to know, and the possibility of knowing becomes a reality. Everything you do not know, you believe. Arey, you are not interested in anything that's true, you just want to make up and act like you know something, you will pay for it and you must pay. Somebody digs the earth, slowly pulls out things, cleans it up, heats it, melts it and gets a gold nugget. You spat out and gold came. Fair or unfair? Unfair. The same thing. To clean your mind, to keep it in a certain way, a certain level of discipline, so that it doesn't do things that you don't want, that your hand doesn't go on just pick your nose. Why I'm saying this is, out of the 72 varieties of mental ailments, one thing is compulsive nose picking, I believe. Really, compulsive nose picking. Even if they're bleeding, they can't stop it, they keep on picking. So are you picking your nose like that? That much control you have, isn't it? Similarly, what somebody thinks is impossible, somebody else is doing effortlessly, isn't it? If you start eating, you don't know when to stop eating. I'm saying simplest things. Why? Because you have not strived to bring that discipline. Somebody else, you look at them and say, oh, how are they well, why am I not well? Arey, they worked for it. Somebody is walking there very fit. Oh, why is he like that? Why am I like this? Means he gets up at 5 o'clock in the morning and runs, goes, exercises, does yoga, does something, all right? I'm saying for everything there is a price, isn't it? Not willing to pay the price, you won't have it. It's as simple as that. It's your karma, that's why. It's your making. Karma means don't think some force is acting upon you. It's your own making. The residual impact of every action that we perform in body, mind, emotion and energy is accumulated over a period of time and creates a pravrutti. That is a predetermined action within you. Well, it's your making. Like if you throw a pebble, it may become an avalanche. Oh, I didn't do it means you're the one who did it. That's how life is.
మీరు 8 ఆదియోగి సెంటర్స్ ఎస్టాబ్లిష్ చేస్తా అంటున్నారు.
8 చాలా?
చాలదు, మీ మెగా ప్రాజెక్ట్స్ చూస్తే 8 చాలదు, బట్ మా తెలుగు స్టేట్ ఉంటుందా అని.
అందరికీ ఒక ఆదియోగి చేయాలని నాకు ఆశ అండి.
అందరినీ ఆదియోగిగా చేయాలి.
కావాలి కదా, అందరూ యోగి అయితే బాగుంటుంది కదా. See, because the human nature is this, yogi does not mean something outside life. Human nature is this, everybody is seeking pleasant experience of life. They may call it peace, happiness, joy, nonsense, whatever pleasantness of life. But if you become pleasant, let's say you've blissed out and sit here, after some time, you will see it's not enough. Now you want profoundness of life. So when you seek profoundness of life, if you find the deepest profoundness of life, then we say he is a yogi, because he has experienced the union with the rest of the creation. Because there is no rest of the creation, it's just one. You're thinking you are separate and the universe is separate. It's just such a silly idea that's been sold, assumed simply because of our sense perception. So, my interest is everybody should become a yogi. For that inspiration, we use Adiyogi. So, 8 Adiyogi is enough? No, I am at this stage in my life, I am thinking with the resources that we have, maybe 8. You are only 55, you must tell me why Sadhguru only 8, let's do 80. Somebody half your age must say, let's do 800. Because this is not about proving, this
Sadhguru manifest cheste, he can do anything.
This is not about creating a new religion. No, this is a moment from religion to responsibility. This must happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Sadhguru, thank you so much.